Welcome to My Rotary Story, where Bloomington-Normal Sunrise Rotarians share their Rotary moments, what Rotary means to them, and how Rotary helps them make a difference in their community and the world.
So member probably about 8+ years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in
Okay.
Rotary. Yeah.
And was
I
it
guess
who,
time
do you
flies, so.
remember who invited you or how you heard about it?
Actually, it was Julie Dobsky.
Okay.
She was there at the hotel for, I think, one of our Mother's Day brunch.
Okay.
And she's like, hey, maybe you should join Rotary. I said, okay, I'll
Go
I'll come check it out.
Yeah.
Until then, I didn't know what, I knew what Rotary was, but not too very involved in stuff. But obviously, our club, so once you walk in, you kind of like feel welcome.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about the Rotary Club that we're in, Sunrise Rotary?
So, particularly in our club,
Yeah.
definitely the members make a lot of difference. A lot of energy in the morning.
Yes.
Definitely makes a lot of difference. You look forward to Tuesdays some days.
Yeah. No, it's a good way to start the week for sure. I remember, when I got to town, I talked to a lot of different Rotaries, just giving an economic update, what we're working on, whatever. And yeah, you walk into ours, and I don't know if it's the amount of people or, like you said, the people that are there. But I don't want to say they're ornery, but there's a lot of, I guess, inside jokes I didn't really get at the time that I do now. But
Right.
there's a lot of good energy.
There's a lot of history, and then you got to be there for a while to kind of
to understand it all. Because I'd always notice the chuckles before, and I'm like, what's happening with this? And then after a while, you're like, oh yeah. So do you serve on any committees?
I used to.
Okay.
When I initially joined, I was part of the I think different committees. I was international committee for one that I can remember because that's a project that I did. I think it's one of the biggest global grant that we did in our club.
Okay.
Back in with India Hospital.
Nice.
From my hometown.
Okay.
And we bought some hospital equipments. That was through our international committee project.
Nice. That's another thing I think that's nice about the Rotary is that we do a lot locally, but then to hear some of those stories, maybe it's something you could take for granted, but then somebody does a presentation like, hey, look what we did over here.
Maybe initially I was a Rotarian, new Rotarian of the year.
Oh, really?
For one of the probably
nice.
Initially when I joined. So.
Did you get a trophy?
Yeah, I still have it.
Yeah. That's cool. I didn't know it was a thing. Well, I must have missed that because I'm a new Rotarian and the years gone by and I didn't get that award. But also talk a little about, because you went on the Australia trip, didn't you?
Right. So, that's probably one of my Rotary moments as well. Not just the Australia trip, general and Rotary conventions and stuff.
Oh, nice.
So when I initially joined, my first Rotary convention was in Brazil.
Wow.
So me and my wife went there. New place, new country. We had zero knowledge about the language. It was interesting. What was interesting was, we attended the first day of conference, and then we just went to a mall nearby. We were just sitting there, and a couple just walks by, and he's like, "Okay, can you hold on my purse?" And they just had to go to the bathroom or something. So just struck me at that moment. They just saw us wearing a Rotary badge, and that's it. They just trusted, the amount of trust that they have, just with people being in Rotary.
Yeah.
That kind of changed. Oh wow, it's a pretty fairly large impact that we have throughout the world.
Throughout the world. Yeah, I think that's another part that kind of goes back to what I said earlier. Like some of the things that we do are out of sight, out of mind. But that symbol I think is recognized everywhere. Right.
Especially, I think me and my wife probably did like 5-6 conventions so far.
Oh, nice.
So every year it's just amazing to see like 40,000 of people just attend the convention. And the cool thing about Rotary, there's not one particular focus, right? So you can pretty much pick a project and then just run with it. And it seems like every single project that you run with, it seems important as a Rotary in general kind of thing. So
I think one of the things that's been impressed upon me, even if it's small, because I remember, and this isn't small because it was one individual, but I think there was some time last year where someone's house burned down, and then somebody in the club just said, "Hey, I'm trying to gather different goods, and I have an item list," and she ended up getting everything that she needed within a couple meetings, which was kind of crazy to me, but that is. I think if you get a lot of good people together to do good things, anything's possible.
I think, I enjoy being part of Rotary in general, and I love our club. So
it's a good time. A lot of good people in there, and a lot more laughs than I guess I ever expected. Like you said, it's a good way to start the day. And I think even some of our, our 4 rules that we go by when we initiate everybody is something that I try to carry on, into my day to day, and it's gone pretty well.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially the speaker aspect of it has gone up quite
Yes.
a bit, right?
Yep.
So it's a lot of good speakers, a lot of things to
Yeah, you always
learn and understand every.
take away from something else going on in the community you probably didn't know, and
Right.
yeah, good food, good message, and good camaraderie.
Yep.
Very cool.